What is artificial scarcity? Artificial scarcity describes the scarcity of items even though either the technology in production or sharing capacity exists to create a theoretical limitless abundance, as well as the use of laws to create scarcity where otherwise there wouldn't be. Some examples are of artificial scarcity. Diamonds are a classic example. Many articles and videos have explained the shady practices of the diamond cartels. I won't get too much into it. There's a link in sources if you want to. Collectibles are a fun one. Artificial scarcity doesn't apply to all collectibles, for instance, like antiques and things like that, or like old World War II stuff. However, lately, goods are purposely produced and marketed as scarce to artificially create demand, in the sense that the supply, resources, or production of that good aren't the reason why it's scarce. It's simply scarce because scarce goods are more profitable. Beanie Babies will make a great example of this. Digital goods such as apps, music, movies, games, uh, in-game items, and books. Thanks to the power of technology, we could endlessly create and copy information. These goods scarcely are enforced through copyright laws. And lastly, these two might surprise you. Housing. When it comes to housing, not only there are plenty of empty buildings for all humans to live in, and in fact, there are more vacant homes than homeless people in the U.S. Also, again, thanks to technology, we have the capability to now 3D print houses fairly cheaply and effectively. Uh, if artificial scarcity didn't exist, that would mean the price of homes going down. And then now, lastly, food. Let's get into why we have artificial scarcity since I use food as an example. So, now why do we have artificial scarcity? Artificial scarcity is a symptom of capitalism and industrialization as well as technology. Now, capitalism requires scarcity in order to be profitable. In Econ 101, most people are introduced to the supply and demand graph. Shows, in order to understand artificial scarcity, and its relationship to capitalism, it's important to understand the theory of supply and demand. The basic idea behind it is when demand for goods, let's take apples for example, the demand for apples increases, so the supply goes up. If the supply exceeds the demand, then the price drops, and supply is meant to decrease after that. Theoretical equilibrium is supposed to hit, where demand and price kind of hit a point where the perfect number of apples is being produced accordance to what is valued in the society or demanded. However, in the case of food, the demand will always be there. Thanks to the power of industrialization, advanced farming techniques, we can produce more food than demand. This creates kind of a paradox of the market, where demand is met and supply keeps increasing. However, the farmer's demand for money means that they have to destroy surplus in order to keep the price of food up. This is anything new. In fact, it may be in the state itself will enact policies directly to do this, such as the Agricultural Adjustment Act in 1929, which had the farmers kill off excessive livestock and then also go on into paying farmers not to grow crops, that way to increase the price of food. Now, why is artificial scarcity bad? Artificial scarcity is bad for, a lot of obvious reasons. People don't want to have to pay for stuff that clearly already there's plenty of. Price is not actually reflecting upon the supply of the goods themselves. It also brings in massive amounts of waste, as oftentimes scarcity is enforced through the destruction of products. Food is a prime example and one of the most pressing issues. Artificial scarcity also creates inequalities that simply don't have to exist. We don't need, nobody needs to be homeless if there's plenty of houses, and et cetera, et cetera. Now that you have an idea of what artificial scarcity is, please like and subscribe as more videos are on the way. One of them being solutions, alternatives to our current system. Some of the sources that I used in this video are in this description. You have a great day and thank you for watching again.